We are now in the West Midlands and the Solihull suburb of Shirley. That's not easy to say. This area is handy for Solihull town centre, but it's mainly residential here. And Dion is here to see a 2-bedroom first floor flat with a guide price of £80,000.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Somewhere to put my cap. And your coats and all your dirty boots. This is a good area to have when you've got guests as well. Shoes off and in they come. But I can see an old fuse board there which needs to come out. Bang a brand new fuse board in there. A lot safer, I've got to say. But before I even get into the flat, I can... Polystyrene tiles. Yes, they've got to go without a doubt. But the room itself is really, really nice. Big, spacious. You've got a dual aspect as well. You've got windows either side. And we've got a balcony, look. Got a balcony too. Loads of space. You stay there, by the way. This, loads of space. Loads of space for a couple of chairs and a table. Morning. Say a quick hello to the builders across the road. But yes, impressed with the lounge. And this is an old serving hatch as well. Do you open it up again? Get the tea coming through here, you know what I mean? It's not a bad start at all. Obviously needs decorating, it's very 70s. But yes, well, I start.
The decor isn't just dated, it's downright dangerous. There's no safety glass in here, and polystyrene tiles have been implicated in the spread of fire, so lose them.
Just because you're on it doesn't make you feel safe,
And the rest of the flat, okay, so in here we've got, there's your cold water, there's your hot water. As this flat has got no central heating, that'd be a good place to have a combi boiler and somewhere to put your towels and stuff, bit of storage, which is always handy in a flat. Here's your bathroom, very colourful bathroom. It needs to be sorted, but it's not a bad size bathroom at all for a flat of this size. How do I describe that carpet? 70s. 70s I'm going to go. That's colourful too. The whole place has got so much colour in it. Hasn't been decorated in a long time, but there's bigger rooms than what I was expecting. Okay, so we've got double glazing in here. That's good. All the other windows in here are single glazed, and I'm pretty sure they're original as well. This is the only one, and it gives you a feel of what it would be like if all the windows were double glazed. You can't hear anything, you can't feel any cold coming in, so that's a good sign. But the rooms are good. Loads of space to play with. It needs completely decorating, don't get me wrong, but I can't see any major problems. And last but no means least, the kitchen then. Right. This is original. Look at the angle of the kitchen. It sort of goes in. It gives you more floor space. You know, otherwise that would be out here, but it's not. It's gone in a bit. Yes, this has not been touched. Look at these doors. Oh, smooth as you like. Good workmanship. All right, so we've got a gap here. So that would have been washing machine, but you won't get a washing machine in there. I'll tell you why you won't get a washing machine in there, because they would have had a top-loading washing machine, one of those ones, back in the day, get it closed. Needs to be, unfortunately, brought up to date. This whole kitchen needs to be coming out, and you need to put a brand new kitchen in here. But where are the it's gotta be. Oh, here they are. The drawers. I couldn't find any handles. They made them well back in the day, didn't they?
They don't make them like you anymore, that's for sure. And when they met you, they made sure they threw away the mold.
While there's a lot to be appreciated about good old-fashioned design, let's face it, this kitchen would be more at home in a museum. So, just like the rest of the flat, give it a makeover and bring this place into the 21st century. What does an agent from the auction house that sold it think of this flat, guided at £80,000?
First impressions of the flat, that it's light, airy, well-proportioned accommodation. It's a little tired. It needs a new kitchen, bathroom, possibly a rewire, and the installation of some heating. With redecoration, new carpets, it'll be back to its former glory.
So, how do the numbers stack up? With an £80,000 guide price, what would the flat be worth once renovated?
When this property is fully modernised, I would expect to achieve a figure somewhere in the region of £135,000 to £140,000.
And do the rental figures offer a good return?
If the property was placed on the rental market, then I would expect to achieve a rental of between £650 and £700 per calendar month.
This is a cracking little flat in a nice block, and there is opportunity to add value. Let's find out who saw its potential when it went under the hammer.
Lot 79 is Shirley and Solihull. Guide price of 80. If I kick it off with a proxy bid at £70,000 to get us going.
A proxy bid is when the auctioneer bids for you up to an agreed limit if you can't be present on the day.
Is there 75 in the room anywhere? Yes, 75, thank you very much. I got 80,000 from the proxy, looking for 85. 85 with you. Thank you very much for your bid, sir. Proxy bid's still here at £90,000. And will you give me 92? 92.
With a couple of interested parties in the room, we rejoin at 100,000.
100, 101, 101 on the bar. 102, 103, 102 with you. Right, 102 first time, 102 second time, third and final time. Sold, congratulations, so well done.
And getting the lot for £102,000 were husband and wife team Dave and Lorna. The couple live 4 miles away, so they know Shirley well, and it's that local knowledge that made them go for this property. But what exactly were their plans for the flat?
Lorna, nice to meet you.
And you?
Dave, nice to meet you too.
And you too.
What a great pad. Really nice
nice.
flat, isn't it?
Yes.
And was it something you were looking for like this?
Yes.
It
yes.
was,
We
it
were
was.
looking for an investment of something we could afford.
A bit of a project.
A bit of a project, yeah.
And what made you start to look for a project? What was the...
Well, we've both recently retired, been retired about a year. We've done some various little minor projects at home, finished them off, we've had our holidays, and we were sitting around over the winter kicking our heels a little bit thinking, do you know what? We've watched Homes Under the Hammer, we ought to give it a go. That's really what
Oh,
happened.
really?
Yeah.
So was it a flat then you were looking for, or just a project in general?
I think in general, really.
Project in general, yeah.
And we did see this and we thought, a nice flat, that could offer great potential.
And like, it hasn't been decorated for years.
No.
It feels as though somebody has lived in here and enjoyed it, and I think they've enjoyed living in here to such an extent they've done nothing. They've liked it as it was.
Leave it as it is. I'm happy.
Well, despite its character, Lorna and Dave have decided to give the place a makeover from top to bottom, adding new windows and obviously installing a new kitchen and bathroom. They're leaving the electrics and plumbing to the professionals while they'll do everything else, all on a budget of £10,000 and a 3-month timescale.
What do you think you're going to enjoy most about working together on this project?
A good question, Dion. We actually work very well together and we enjoy each other's company, which is just as well. And we also enjoy arguing with her when she decides to do things which don't agree.
There we go. There's the first argument.
No. Serving hatch.
Serving hatch.
Serving hatch.
Yes. That's not yours. That's yours.
I want rid, he wants to keep it.
Oh, really?
I quite like the idea of the serving hatch. Yeah, I'll eat your dinner.
Oh, I see. Might be the other way around. You could be serving.
No.
Seems like Dave might not be a dab hand in the kitchen, but the serving hatch is not the only thing with an undecided future.
So when you actually found this place, what was your first thoughts? Were you thinking rent it out, sell it, or live in it yourselves?
All of those, all short-term let, we thought of as well.
Okay.
Maybe for furnished, obviously, for short-term let.
Okay. Have you got any worries about this place?
None whatsoever, really. I think now we've actually had a good look round it,
We're
I think we're
pleased.
quite pleased with what we've got.
Good on you. Good first project for you, I think.
Yeah.
Good first project. I wish you all the best.
Thank
good
you
luck,
very
Lorna.
much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck,
Thank
Dave.
you, Dion. Thank you very much.
What a lovely couple Dave and Lorna are. And as first projects go, I think they've chosen a good one. And they're definitely gonna have some fun along the way. I think they'll just get it done within that 10 grand. But that's not the issue. The issue is who's gonna win the battle of the serving hatch? Will meals flow freely through the serving hatch, or will there be a walk around into the lounge? You can find out who wins later in the programme.
Back to Shirley in Solihull now, where Dion saw this two-bed flat guided at £80,000 and thought it had real potential. Hazards.
Before I even get into the flat, I can...
The tune he was beating out there was health and safety. Those polystyrene tiles and the glass had to go, as did the carpets and all the dated decor, really. But there was one vintage item that got Dion.
Oh, smooth as you like.
Paying £102,000 for this flat were husband and wife team Dave and Lorna. Recently retired, they were keen to get busy on their first project, and already it seemed they had their first bone of contention.
No, serving hatch. I want rid, he wants to keep it.
Oh, really?
I quite like the idea of the serving hatch. Yeah, easy dinner.
Dion was with Dave on that, but he also knows when to keep his thoughts to himself. Dave and Lorna had a budget of £10,000 and hoped that a timescale of 3 months would be enough to give this house the cosmetic overhaul they planned. Well, it's a bit longer than that, but 6 months later we've returned to see if they've managed. Dave and Lorna have given this place the works. The new floor-to-ceiling windows and patio doors to the balcony are fantastic and make the flat feel light and airy. They've replaced the windows in every room and carried out a full rewire and installed a new heating system. The bathroom, likewise, has seen a full scheme of works, and there were some things in here that Lorna was very particular about.
One of my criteria was we needed a decent shower. Everyone likes a decent shower. And the electricity and water supply weren't really up to it, were they? But in my opinion, in his opinion it was different, but in my opinion. So I did a lot of research on hot water cylinders to get us the best heat and pressure to have a good shower. It's a unvented mains pressure cylinder. It gives a good supply of hot water and it keeps it hot for days, doesn't it? Absolute days.
Seems to work very well.
Yeah.
This is a pressurised system which is fed from the mains cold water feed and delivers hot water at mains pressure, and they don't require a cold water storage tank. Lorna also spent some time researching heating systems, and she's opted for oil-filled electric heaters. Nowadays, these can have thermostats and timers, so they can be one of the more economical electric heating systems going. The kitchen has also seen a transformation, with the cute vintage kitchen being replaced by a sleek contemporary one. And it seems Dave won the battle of the serving hatch.
I tell you what swung it was the fact you could have them open and you could watch the TV in the lounge while you were cooking. That was the only thing that actually swung keeping it.
It's nice to see that original touch has been kept. So, well done, Dave. When it came to fitting the kitchen, it seems Lorna didn't let Dave's serving hatch victory go to his head.
I phoned my brother and said, Dave's going to fit the work surfaces, and he went, I'll come and do them.
Yeah.
So he bought all his tools and jigs and whatever was required and spent the day fixing the work.
Yeah, I was an apprentice for the day.
Yeah.
But that's not to say they didn't get their sleeves rolled up and get stuck in elsewhere.
I think I've largely done most of the sort of heavier technical type jobs. Lorna, on the other hand, has done quite a lot of the demolition in the kitchen and pulled the bathroom apart.
I like demolition.
And Lorna's very good at hanging the wallpaper. She's far better than me, so she's done the wallpapering, whereas I've done the painting.
Gloss painting.
Yeah, the glass painting. And Lorna's been largely the project manager on the whole job, really.
I've kept the budget.
Yeah. I think she's gone a bit over the top, to be fair. I would have done a bit more of a lick of the paint, I think.
Well, at least they're still laughing. So the budget can't have taken too much of a pounding.
The budget was 10,000 with a contingency. I've spent 15,000.
Not that much.
In my defence, there's nothing really that needs doing. The hot water's good, the electrics are good, the heating's good, it's carpeted throughout.
New kitchen.
New kitchen, bathroom, so I think it's money worth spent and I think it's nice.
You know, Lorna, we'd have to agree with that. Will two local agents be as impressed with the job done here? Let's hear first from the one who saw it before.
They've done an excellent job. I mean, it really is top quality. Very nice new kitchen, nice bathroom, fresh carpets and paintwork throughout, new heating system. It almost has the feel of a new build.
The current owner's done a fantastic job in refurbing the property through to the refitted kitchen, refitted bathroom. Great added touch as well with the new UPVC double glazed windows and obviously the central heating radiator. I'd say that with the spec he's done up to as well, it's going to be ideal for professionals and obviously couples as well.
Dave and Lorna have spent £117,000 on this project, but they still haven't decided whether they're renting or selling. So what kind of values are there for them to consider?
This property will appeal to the rental market, and I would imagine it would be achieving somewhere in the region of £650 to £700 per calendar month.
So for rental purposes, I'd place the property in the region of £700 per calendar month.
I think given the standard of the property, if I was to put this onto market, I could see a resale value somewhere in the region of £150,000 to £160,000.
Yes, so if I was to put the property on the market for sale, I'd put it in the region of £150,000 to £160,000.
Honestly? Oh, that's good. See, I was right.
You was right. I'm pleased about that.
Yeah.
Definitely, because I've been trying to work out the values of the flats and things like that, and I was coming up with all sorts of figures ranging from 130, 140.
No, I thought 150, so yeah,
Okay.
that'll do nicely, thank you very much.
Well, I guess that settles it. If they could achieve the higher valuation of £160,000, they'd stand to make a potential £43,000 pre-tax profit. That's a solid return on their first project. So what comes next for this duo?
Well, we're just looking at holidays again, weren't we? So, I think at home we need to do some redecorating at home.
Yeah.
So we need to crack on there. We've got some holidays to fit in, and then look at another project. Well, obviously sell this. I think that's what we're going to do. Probably sell this and go from there. Onwards and upwards, yeah.